Well, there's no easy way to do this. So for those who already know, Venomous Squids, we have officially disbanded just due to inactivity and not really having enough members to form enough for a team. So, sadly, all things must come to an end, but it's been an amazing run. It was nearly another month away, and it was our second birthday too for Venomous, so that was so close. But yeah, I didn't think we expected to literally last this long, but there comes a time where it's kind of like I've been getting a lot really tired, and a lot of personal things coming up for me. Like, for example, so my wife and I are expecting to move into our new home soon. Like, we're building a home, so that'll be exciting to move into. And then I'm literally not gonna have any time for barely any gaming. So we're gonna be doing that, and then focusing on all things new home. So that's exciting. And yeah, just for the team wise as well, I'm just noticing a lot of dirt on my mic boom. So I'll be still around on the Twitters and the Discords and everything, and streaming every now irregularly as I do. But yeah, just for the team wise and comp wise, Venomous Squids gone, but definitely not forgotten. It got to a point for me where the results were second. It was the people that I played with and that were in the team that really mattered the most to me in the end. Like, the friendships I valued more than the results. And it still went to prove in the end, like in the way of how we departed. Everyone had something to say, and it was sort of so truthfully reflecting of the nature of the team. So I guess I want to talk a bit about the Venomous story, and as well as my future for Splatoon. So I'll start talking about the Venomous history. So Venomous Squids started off as Hayes Mowile's old account. So back in the day before Proxy dissolved and stuff like that, Hayes had a second account that he didn't tell us of. Every now I remember seeing in Turf War something like this: VS Yuri, and then Hayes will pop up saying, "Hey, I'm in your match." I'm like, "Huh? Where are you? I don't recognise you." And then he had his old account in the game, so he used it. He used his old account as like a researching account for websites he wanted to practice in ranked. So like, if you ever in the Venomous Discord and you see like the team members and they got the tag researchers, that's why we were called. That's why that is the case, because since we made Venomous a team full of researchers who research our main weapon and use it to gain the victory. So we were born on the February 26th, 2018. So that's quite a while ago now. I can remember the day one squad too. It was Hayes, myself, Laloon, Cat Mizzy, and Toby. But then at the end of it, it was myself, Cat, Laloon, and Nera. So we had three of the OG crew still there with us in the end. But we had a phase of where we had players moving on and coming back, not so much coming back, but players moving on, and then we were able to fill the holes that they left. Together as a team, like I said before, results came last. It was more so much the people like having fun playing the game. Like, the results, they came definitely. Don't worry, don't get me wrong. But yeah, they were just so many good times with the team. I think we in like off the hooks showdowns and stuff like that, I think we got top 5 maybe once or twice. And then in the Salt Cup we got 5th. And we used that $5 prize money to donate to Team Trees. So if you look at Team Trees' list of donations, you'll find Venomous Squids buried somewhere in that list. So I want the past members, I'd love to acknowledge them. So Ryder / actually Punny. Ryder was amazing, actually. Ryder was there from one of the earlier. She was one of the first recruits we had after day one. So like, we got them. Well, at the time, Ryder was a she, but then they went through a phase. Well, not so much a phase, right? I'm sorry to insult you like that, but I didn't mean to. You were transitioning to they, them, and then you went to now currently as a he, him. But yeah, back in the day when Ryder was a female still, she was really good brush. Like her brush, and her and Cat Missy's brush were similar, and then Ryder sort of like went off and used other different weapons, I guess. Seb Pro, it was kind of funny with Seb Pro. The Seb Pro 101 guys. We went to a few EBSs together, Seb and I, and I'm like, oh yeah, Venomous Smash, because VS. That was funny. So yeah, Seb Pro didn't. I think it was a good 3 or 4 months maybe before you went back to Squire or whatever they're called. Smarty was the reason why we had Smarty was because Hayes and I liked him a lot back in the days of Proxy. Even though he was still captain of that team and he sort of wanted to keep it alive, we just like held him in the back just to make sure, like, if he wanted to play, if he had time to play at all, he could come join with us and stuff. But that never really came. He came and did a few scrims, and that was about it. But yeah, his blaster is pretty damn good. Now, Amanda, you're a lovely story. I can't remember how it all started originally, but like I approached you on Twitter or something, and I saw that you're in Melbourne or something. I can't remember. And I think I encouraged you enough to come to a LAN, and I remember when you approached me at the LAN, you looked so nervous and shy, but that's understandable too. And yeah, so we enlisted another NZAP main, and yeah, I think Amanda's NZAP is like one of the best in Australia and New Zealand. No offense to you, Loon, like Amanda takes NZAP to the next level, but yeah, your NZAP's just as good too. So yeah, Amanda was with us until the second last season, I think. Or maybe it was the last season, season 5. Eventually she got sick of the game. Well, not sick of the game, she just got sick of being so competitive, and it sort of made her feel bad toward herself about how she was reacting under moments and stuff. She felt like that anger got over herself, which is fair enough too. Like, if you feel like the game's getting the better of you, just stop. Like, have a break or something. Dimmy was a... Dimmy was a dude. He, now, back in, I think it was season 3 or 4. I think it was season 3, I can't remember. We had Dimmy as our backliner, and his Hydra was... Oh, Hydra and Ballpoint, I should say. He used a bit of both. He helped us clutch the Game 9 against Riptide. That's the one. And he was so chill about it. Like, he wasn't really aware, like, oh, that was Game 9. Yeah, I still remember that hype in VC on that day. That was insane. But yeah, Dimmy, he was also a good contributor to the team. He was a pretty chilled guy. But then he left to go to, I think at the time it was Lime Soda. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. But then he kind of just like dropped away because I think he had a girlfriend at the time. He had uni. He was doing all his projects he had to do with uni. He did a little Venomous Squid drawing too, which I might show in the video. Yeah. Koo Cullen. Now, Koo was a temporary fill-in. Can't remember the story too much behind him, but yeah, he was in the abyss of looking for a team. So we thought, okay, we'll give you a tryout, because we only had like 2 or 3 tryouts at that time. He was one of them. So yeah, he was alright. He was a bit fun to work with, I guess. And Van Noah. Now, Van Noah, gee. Well, yeah, let's just say Van Noah fitted in that well that he became one of, like, because I think Kat and Noah have a online friendship that go back a bit. They're like similar ages, similar maturity. But yeah, Noah's like, okay, I'm just going to use broken weapons, and Noah does a damn good job with that. The only problem was he kept overextending, and he admitted it, but he never did anything about it. Oh gosh. And I guess, I mean, yeah, not Noah, bloody, I guess also for Goy. Now, Goy, for season 5, we took up Goy as our coach. And yeah, I think it benefited us for sure. It was good to see that most of the team was willing to take up having a coach. Some of us weren't so sure about it. I think to a degree it was just before that time. That was when Hayes left too. Like, we were getting a team and getting a coach for the team, and Hayes was like, I don't really want someone to teach me, which is understandable too. Like, you want to play how you want to play, which is fair enough. And then Hayes went and joined Era 404, I believe they were called. Yeah, so Hayes finished off his season, finished off his, I guess, competitive playing time with them. So, and then so I think we finished third in season 5 in Div 2, which is pretty good for us, really. We had a close game with Shark Bites. I think it was at one stage it was like 3-0 their way, but then we had like a 3 winning streak. So it was like 3-all, but then they managed to take it out 5-3. That would have been, if we won that, I reckon things would have been a bit different for that season. But anyway, fair play to those teams. There was Midnight and Shark Bay who topped us as well. So, and the teams, like I said, we've had so many different members throughout the time. I think there was a stage where we had like 11 players, or maybe 10 players at most. We had Dino Hunter. I forgot to mention him. Dino Hunter was always on the list, but he never played because he was at school. So that's understandable. There was a period too when we had Venomous Squids and Venomous Kids. So like, the older players would be Venomous Squids, and then the younger players would be Venomous Kids. I think it lasted. They played I'm pretty sure they played an Offlock Showdown. One Offlock Showdown, and that was it. And that was like, I think from memory that was Cat, Ryder, I think from memory, Seb, and someone else I can't remember. But there were 4 for Venomous Kids, but I can't remember who the 5th one was. But yeah, that was good fun. Yeah. Venomous Squids. So yeah, I wrote this tweet longer, and I was like, it took me forever to write, and I almost teared up a few times. I'll say that much. So it happens when you because you play with the people for so much, and that you create a bond with them, like you grow great friendships with them. I've met most of the teammates in real life too. I'm pretty sure I'm the only Oceanic person who has met Hayes in real life. That was probably one of the most pinnacle moment in my life. Like, meeting Hayes was amazing. The dude's a cool bloke, guys. He's so cool. Even though he's wearing a Barcelona shirt, but that's okay. We'll let him off. And meeting Nero at Supernova and in Canberra when I was there for work. That was an awesome opportunity to catch up with you. Now, for the members who meant the most, now I probably missed out 1 or 2 in this list, but Kat, you have small pee-pee. Get over it, okay? Honestly. Go out there and murder the world, kid. Since day one, we just enlisted her because, like, I always remember playing in a PB with her and how she was always like B- ranks or A- ranks, like very low ranks, but like it didn't really matter too much about the ranks at the time. Like, I was just focusing on having players that were fun, and Kat was always fun in PBs. So I'm like, yeah, you could be fun. Her skills are gone heaps. Like, they've gone from being so little to like the skills she has now, capacity she has to perform. Probably number 1 brush Splatbrella in Oceania, maybe. I don't know. I know Brush for sure, like Octobrush. Brella, there's a few Brella players here and there, but like, yeah, I think she's up there. Her hammer was one that can't be beaten, unless it's Arashi. Maybe she could be beaten you, I don't know. But yeah, I'll definitely miss our stupid arguments about whose PP is superior. Neru, I forgot to mention earlier. I should have mentioned. Before season 5, I dropped off the game a bit. So Neru was more willing to take over the captaincy role and make all the calls for the team and in the game, in their matches. So she did pretty darn well, because being the backliner that she is, she can have a feel of how each match is playing, and she knows the right calls to make. But yeah, Neru was the captain for season 5, and she did a damn pretty good job. Like, she was very thoughtful for everyone, like knowing what people felt like during the thing, and how she wanted people to feel during certain moment about maybe scrimming this team, or if we're playing too much, or this or that. She was very thoughtful and caring, which is lovely. But Nero's story is kind of cool though. So back in the so this would have been March last year, maybe. Yeah, maybe March last year. I was streaming some X Rank with my YouTube, and I saw this player who was in my stream, but then also in a few of my matches, and that was Nero. And she was using a lot of heavy at that time. So obviously being a backliner, she'd be using the heavy a lot. It was probably, I think it might have been Rainmaker. It was definitely, I know it was Rainmaker Wahoo World was one of the maps, but I can't remember the other one. But anyway, Nero was always there, and it was coming close to the Oz Open, the Oz Splatoon Open, whatever it was called, AUNZ Open. So she was, just before then, we were kind of like, oh yeah, we probably need a backliner. You'd be good, I think. We'll take you on anyway. And then from ever since that live stream day, she's been amazing. And like I said, I met her a few times now in real life. It's so good. So hopefully she could be a Div 1 player. I know you got this, Nero. You can. You're Div 1. Easy. Go do it. Go clap him. Yeah. Laloon from day one. Gee, Laloon. Yeah, you've been wonderful as both player and friend. Like a true friend. The old ends up of yours, eh? Got an absolute workover during the times in our series matches and everything. But you did a damn good job with it. I guess if you haven't watched SpongeBob back in the day, you probably wouldn't have been an end zapper. But yeah, it's not so much a one weapon thing, but you do know what you need to do. One trick, that's the word I was looking for. But then you took another. You definitely, like when we needed you coming towards season 5 when we were getting coached. You went from using that to junior. Yeah, and you end up doing a lot of bomb spamming. Well, sort of, kind of. And K-Shot, your K-Shot was pretty good because it's essentially like your second end zap with missiles, but yeah, a bit different. Yeah, I hope to see you. I'll definitely keep in touch with you. Can't forget you were admin of the Oceanic Discord. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully, definitely keen to catch up with you again more in the future and meetups, because yeah, you were amazing. I remember the first time I actually met you was one of the, I think it was late 2017. Was it late 2017? I think it was, or somewhere like when that we had the Amiibo Madness thing, the Vic Urchids thing. I'm pretty sure you were there, but I don't think we ever talked at all. You were just, I just know you knew you were there. Yeah, that was good fun. Now the Mandarin Haze, you two. So every now and then in the Venomous Discord, you'll see Haze and Amanda in the VC, and they'll be playing Salmon Run. I think they just enjoyed playing together a lot. But yeah, like I said before, Haze, I was so glad I met you in real life. I'm pretty sure, again, only Oceanic person has met you. The friendship, ever since Proxy, dude, you've been amazing. Yeah, I value your friendship, and same with Amanda. Because if I hadn't encouraged you to come to Vicland, things could have been awfully different. Yeah, and Amanda, you made the NZAP look like a Slayer weapon. But people are like, oh, it's not meant to be a Slayer. You're doing it wrong. You should be using this weapon. But no, you did a damn well job. Yeah. Ryder as well, I want to give you a mention here too, because yeah, you were a significant part of the team. You were there for quite a while as well. Up until, I think it was, it would have been, I want to say August last year. It would have been August 2019. You, I think, left. But yeah, you were amazing. And yeah, you had school, and you had a phase going through you at the moment where you're transforming, I guess. But yeah, you've come out an amazing person too, Ryder. So I've always loved talking to you. I'm your dad, apparently. I don't know why. Now, I just want to quickly summarise what the other people have said about Venomous. Loon said before I joined Venomous Squid, she was a B rank pleb. I mean, we were always B rank plebs, weren't we? Who only wanted to play NZAP. Now she's proud to say she's an X rank pleb who only wants to play NZAP and blob, blah 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 blah, and sometimes junior, because bomb spam. Yeah, she said, I've been with VS pretty much since its inception, and I've enjoyed very loud, chaotic, and stupid moments. Yeah, well, there was a few of them. Huge thank you to Wacko, who let me on the team. I think you're the most genuinely welcoming person in the Oceanic community, and I wouldn't have gone to as many lands as I have been if it wasn't for you. Aww.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a thing that's going to be said the most. Like, not even teammates, but like people who knew me and are involved with Splatoon. Like, if it wasn't for me, for them, like it'd be different. But yeah, that's very nice, Laloon. She says, Hayes, you carried us, aka the Rainmaker, to victory so many times. Your generosity and kindness was apparent, and I always enjoyed playing with you. Oh, that's nice. Amanda, my fellow N-Zapper, you're a slayer through and through. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You're amazing, skillful, and a wonderful person. Yep, I second that. Kat, you're fucking insane. Never change XD. I mean, that's Kat summed up, really, and you can't really put it too much there. And she writes about Nero, saying, you're such a sweet squid, super thoughtful towards everyone, and I really hope you find a team that can taste the sweet victory, Div 1 victory with you. Pick her up, dummies. Guys, pick up her dummy. I think she's going to be picked up for a team. I think there's one Div 1 team that's looking for. She finishes off by saying, shout out to everyone who has been a part of and helped VS. You know who you are, and I'm afraid if I write any more paragraphs of people, I'll forget someone, and I feel bad. I've enjoyed playing with you all, and I will continue playing with you. See you in turf, mofos. Loon. Nice. Neru, now the eventual captain of the team. She writes in brackets, dear God, the feels while writing this, send help. Okay, it's okay. Pat Neru on the head. Since that fateful day that I joined Wacko's Ranks live stream, and he was kind enough to offer me a spot on his team, I had so much fun joining the Oceanic scene, meeting new people, and becoming a much, much better player along the way. Venomous Squids was and is my first and only competitive Splatoon team. I am so grateful to Wacko for taking me on as a backline, and so happy for all the memories that I've shared with you, my amazing teammates. I'd never have played as much as I have without you, or even cared about becoming that much better as a player to begin with. Thank you so much. So thank you so much. To everyone that has been a part of Venomous Squids with me, you all made the game amazing for me. And thank you to everyone who I got to know well on the team. You were so nice. Amanda, she says, thank you for all the times we played League and Splatfest together. I really enjoyed playing with you back then. It was so much fun. Kat, out of everyone who's been on Venomous Squids, I've easily played and talked with you the most. Thanks for being there through everything. Hayes, thank you for kicking butt with us while you're on the team. I have so many memorable tournament series and scrim matches with your amazing frontline. Also, my slow self still hasn't finished Pokemon Black somehow. Yeah, Hayes sent her. Hayes gave me Pokemon Black to give to her, which was nice. Loon, thank you for being so nice throughout Venomous and so down for coaching and improving throughout the time as a team, and my amazing Discord profile picture. Yeah, Loon does some damn good drawings too. Check her out on Twitter. Noah, thanks for playing an amazing character and occasionally popping off range blast on TC Arrow 1. You were really fun to play with and seriously helped make our last season so memorable. Oh yeah, Noah, get good at goo. You may have go like one of those death matches, but yeah, nah, get good, mate. Wacko, thank you for your never-ending optimism. We wouldn't have lasted as far as season 5 without you. Not to mention for being such a great friend. Thanks again so much. Oh, thank you, Nero. Yeah. Are you crying yet? I'm nearly crying. And last but not least, from Hayes himself. Now, Hayes, I was interested to see what Hayes would write because obviously him and I were the founding members of Venomous, but he was sort of the OG creator of it, like in the ways of the name. So yeah, Hayes says, so Venomous Squid started out as an alt account for him so he could practice and also learn things without hurting his rank on his main. This was while things with Proxy were basically falling apart. We're not entering any tournaments until it changed hands. Yeah, Proxy was funny. Mainly kind of just like played a lot with us, captained a bit, and then just fell off the face of the earth, sort of, kind of. After I decided that I really wanted to take Splatoon 2 more seriously, he had to leave that team, and Wacko joined me, and we left Proxy and made Venomous Squids. It was basically to have fun and actually enter tournaments and do scrims. As time went on, we lost some players, but we also got some good players back. The team, to me at least, suddenly started to feel more like a family than just a team. Oh, he says the same thing I did! It was, yeah, like, to a degree, like, it wasn't so much about the results, it was more about the people and how the family environment sort of came with it. Oh, Hayes. When the Oceanic series started, we did our best, and it was great to play with Venomous for the 4 seasons I did play. And the 4th season, I kind of realized I wasn't having as much fun as because the team brought in a coach. Yeah, we brought in Goy, and then I felt like I was letting him down. I mean, Hayes, don't underestimate yourself. Your Lunar Blaster is number 1. It's so good. He decided to leave after that season and went to join a different team for the last Oceanic season. Then he officially retired from Splatoon 2 and hasn't touched it since, mainly because of Pokemon. Yep, understandable. I can relate. So yeah, the other team I'm pretty sure he joined was Era 404, which were a Div 4 team maybe, I think. He is always cheering for them, Venomous, when he got to watch them play in streams, and when I did try my best, I got the name Rainmaker main because how he used the Rainmaker, and he knew what to do with it. That is 110% true. He would take the Rainmaker from hour 5, while the enemy scored to 5, and he'd take it all the way to 0. Yeah. Because of the team, I got to X rank in 2 modes because they believed in me. I would never thought I would get past S+ at all. Also, Rainmaker is my favourite mode because of them as well. It was fun while it lasted. Yeah, Hayes, your Rainmaker ability is just second to none. Like, it's amazing how you just imagine pull off all those amazing plays with Rainmaker. To all the teammates that he's played with, thank you for all the good times, and I'm so glad to still be your friend. See you all for when, or if Splatoon 3 happens. Yeah, that's a good point. Also, don't worry, he won't be leaving at all. He'll be still around for Pokemon and maybe go back to Splatoon 2, but won't be competitive. Until Splatoon 3 happens, maybe, because I'm a sucker, I guess. That's it, I feel like it. Yeah. There's a few things there, Hayes, I agree, and I'm glad that we both mentioned the same also. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, the fact that he felt like it was a family as well towards the end, that's good. Yeah. That's about it really from Cat Mizzy. I forgot Cat Mizzy. I don't want to forget Cat Mizzy. Cat Mizzy, what does she have to say? She said Cat Mizzy was I think Cat needs a speaker. She needs someone to write stuff for her. Okay, so Cat Mizzy, short and sweet, as she always is. Short, sharp, shiny, that kind of thing. Yo, this is Cat Mizzy / Prince. I'd like to thank Venomous Squids for actually accepting me without looking at my ranks, and thanks to this team, I made plenty of friends. I've improved a lot of my skills, and I'm glad I was on this team. Watch out, world. I'll effing kill all of you. Yep, that's gonna get me demonetized. Yeah, that's Cat. That's Cat literally boxed up. That's her. That's her in a nutshell. So I guess it comes to the time where it's like, what about myself? What am I doing? Well, I guess for me, the only time I'll be playing Splat game would be with my GooTuber. So I have a GooTuber only Discord server for those who want to learn how to use Goo or have main Goo, or they want to know how to get better, or they just want to get involved in a community where we all use the same weapon. So yeah, you'll be catching me rarely now on Splatoon 2, but if I'm on there, it'll be with my Goo only. Doing Goo PBs, maybe every now and then I'll stream X rank something. Otherwise, I'll be mainly shiny hunting my bugs on Pokemon Sword. So yeah, that's where you'll catch me. Venomous has been a wonderful time in my life, though. It's been so much joy. The people that you meet along the way, I cherish literally all those moments that, and friendships that we'll create along the way. Definitely. There were a few people that, you kind of butt heads with, but yeah, you get that. You get that with the teams. I think it was just surprising how we were always able to be there for one another. We helped one another, we strengthened one another, we were helping each other out during times. It was just, the camaraderie was great. Everyone helped each other out. It was so good. But yeah, I couldn't dedicate much time anymore. I can't do that anymore. Just can't. I'd love to, because the team was really wanting to push for a Div 1. But yeah, eventually Loon got tired as well, but she was happy to still play. And yeah, I just fell out of time. So yeah, thank you to everyone though that supported Venomous along the way, where it was through Twitter, through Discord, or even during live stream tournaments. Seeing you guys pop off for Venomous in the chat with during games, it was amazing. I don't know how we got so much love and support though. Like when we announced the disbanding thing, it was just like everyone really was like, "Wow, I can't believe you guys are leaving," or like, so I think it was Slimy said, "Please say psych, please say psych, please say psych." But yeah, so many people like gave us so much love and stuff. Like it was kind of crazy. I was not expecting us to have so much of a influence, or expected to have so much love from the community. Like someone tweeted from 5 o'clock. Well, Jeff Poetry, who was originally 5 o'clock. They were the first international team that we scrimmed, well, that they scrimmed, I should say. So that was cool. I was glad that we could be part of that for them. End of an era. Yeah, that's definitely it. You'll still see. I think for now, Neru's going to be keeping her tags as VS Neru, so you'll see her. Kat Mizzy is just gone back to Prince with a love heart, I think. I'm got Wacko Jacko as my in-game name, but every now and then, if I feel like it, I'll go back to VS Wacko just to play Splatoon every now and then. But yeah, it's really about it for me. So my Splatoon 2 future will be playing not as much, but still every now and then doing GooTuber stuff, organising Goo PBs, streaming private battles every now and then when I feel like it. Because shiny hunting can get draining, so it's kind of like you need a break away from shiny hunting to do something else, because otherwise shiny hunting gets very, very testy at times. Alright guys, well I think that's going to leave it there. 31 minutes. Oh, I didn't think it'd go that long. Oh well. It's going to be fun to edit down. Hope you guys enjoy watching all of that. Otherwise, it'll be fun otherwise. But yeah. I think the best part was the fact that we are peacefully disbanding too. Like, we're not having any player conflicts or issues with one another. I think that gives me that fills me good joy to know that we're, happily, bloody Neru, stop looking. Neru's reading through all the tweets again, and the wholesomeness, she's just cry. Yeah. I think Kat's going to be joining another team soon. I don't know who though. She really wants a Japanese team, so I don't know. If you guys know any Japanese teams, ask about them and see if they want Kat, because Kat's an Octobrush. She's really set on the point that Japan teams like Octobrushes, so yeah. Alright guys, that's all from me. So I'll be still around, like on Discord, on Twitter. I'll be streaming irregularly like I do. And yeah, if you have any GooTuber questions, send them my way. I can answer them for you, I guess, maybe. But yeah, as for Venomous, it's been an absolute wild ride, and a damn good one too. Yeah, but unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. So, from the depths of Div 3 to shining in Div 2, we grew so much along the way. Had so much fun on the grind. The 3v4s we had along the way were a blast, as we're destroying those involved after. And to end it on, we will always be Venomousy in our hearts. we are Venomousy. We are Venomousy. Thank you guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.